YouTube, how are you?
Welcome back. This is Ansley, and I have a special guest today, my sweet hubby, James. So today we thought we would do our David Yurman collection and our favorite watches. In my last video, some of you saw that I had quite a few Yurman bracelets, and I got a couple messages if I would do a video, and of course I'd be glad to do a video. Piece I think that started it all for me is this one, and it's the David Yurman. It's part of the Cable Classics collection, and it's the pearl, and it's the 5mm, and I don't even remember what Christmas you gave this to me. Oops.
I do not remember the Christmas. My first David Yurman piece is actually around my neck. It is the cable chain with the cable cross, and it has the gold X in the middle of the cross. I had this since I think 2004. It's just a neat piece of jewelry I bought right out of college, and I think close around the same time I got the bracelet for Ansley.
You had your piece first, didn't you?
That I do not remember.
I can't remember either.
But that kind of started our, my necklace, her bracelet.
Yeah.
Kind of started something that we like. We collect together. We shop for it together. We
do.
Talk about it together. We look at the David Yurman magazine when they send it to us together. We have a great rep at the David Yurman store in Atlanta. Brittany Douglas, she's great.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Thank you for all your help through the years.
Yep. And speaking of the store, I would recommend, I brought it in the bag, that if you can, shop at a David Yurman boutique. The packaging is just incredible. You get your receipt booklet. It comes with a bag for your piece. It also comes with a desk cloth. I think I have those in another envelope. And then, of course, depending on the item that you purchase, you get this really nice David Yurman box. We used to shop at, either Yeomans.
Got a lot of pieces from Yeomans starting out.
And we didn't get all of this good stuff. And so the warranties a little more lenient at the boutique as well, and you can start that history and just develop some great relationships.
The boutique's a little more willing to go to bat for you. Say you have a problem with your piece or something happened, they'll go above and beyond if you got it from the boutique. Whereas Yeomans, well, it's a great store. They're just pushing merchandise. Whereas the Yurman stores, their job is to merchandise too, but also relationship.
Absolutely.
So they will help you out if you have a problem or there's something above and beyond. That's where you want the above and beyond, and that's why you buy pieces like that, and that's why David Yurman charges the premium he does, and he asks for it, is because he is going to stand behind everything he does, and he teaches his staff to do so at his boutiques as well.
Absolutely. So my second piece is another Cable Classics. It's the Peridot. At the end, can you see that? Yeah.
And then my second piece is actually my wedding ring. It's a little different. It's a big conversation piece at work every day. I don't know if you can see. It's a black diamond on sterling silver. Pretty chunky fella. But like I said, big conversation piece there.
And they no longer make that piece.
And they do no longer make this piece. They do make it black diamonds on sterling silver and some other sizes, a little bigger. This was kind of a skinnier one, so dual purpose. I do have large hands and a big wrist, so I can pull a lot of things off that a lot of people can. I can make a big watch look not so big. So there are certain things that I can pull off that certain people cannot with smaller wrists.
Right. My next piece is part of the Cable Classics as well, and this is the blue Topaz 7mm bracelet, and I absolutely love this. This goes with everything. This is probably my one of my most worn pieces.
Then most of my next pieces are bracelets, accessorized when I'm off from work and not very formal. I have the Waves bracelet. It looks like a leather bracelet, but it is a rubber bracelet. It has a very nice clasp here. It opens up, then a magnet, and it has a catch. Pretty neat. Wear it on my watch hand, my off hand. Just, you know, different ways, different times.
My next piece is the oval link extra large bracelet, and I absolutely love this bracelet as well. Wear it every day, and I'll show you what I wear it with in just a minute. My next piece is a newer piece for me, and it's the Infinity Black Onyx earrings. I wear these a lot in the fall with sweaters and turtlenecks, and if I have a lunch meeting or a business meeting, I'll pull my hair up and wear my studs. My next two pieces are my two rings. I have an 11mm blue Topaz Albion ring, and then the Cable Classics pearl ring. Sorry. But these two rings I absolutely love. These are my two favorite stones. Anything blue and anything pearl, I absolutely love. My next piece is what I got last year for our 10-year anniversary, and it's the Infinity necklace, the small one. It comes on a really delicate chain. I like to layer
Very everyday.
this. I wear it every day.
Very,
Hardly
very
ever.
every day. You can wear it with other things. You know, it's not big, it's not gaudy. It's just something there every day to mix and match. She pretty much has it on, I'd say 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Kind of much like my chain.
Yep.
It stays. I don't think I've taken it off much since I got it. So
No, you
it's
haven't.
been around my neck for 12 years now.
Yep. And then my last necklace is just a link chain necklace. I like to put pendants on this. Just easy to wear. I think this is a 2 or 3mm in size on the wheat. Right, thanks, babe. The wheat chain. But it's just a great piece to layer. I like to layer this sometimes with my Infinity. And then my final piece, I just actually got these this weekend. Thanks, babe. These are the Cable Classic earrings, and I forgot to look up the size, but I will put it in the down bar. But these are absolutely amazing earrings. Great quality. They're weighty, but they're not heavy on my ears at all. And I love to wear big, let's just say it, gaudy.
Yeah, I noticed them today we were riding. I mean, she has so much cable stuff. I've seen the cable stuff through the years, but it caught my eye today, and I was like, wow, that's bling. I mean, it's pretty eye-catching. I mean, you see the light bouncing off of them in the video.
You're checking me out in the car?
I was checking you out.
Sweet, Annie.
So I got some pieces this weekend as well. I picked up 2 more bracelets. I wanted to do something to accessorize my wrist more. I kind of had a different bracelet in mind. I was looking for something with beads on it, and I saw one that had rosemary beads, but Brittany made a great suggestion at the Yurman store in Lenox, and said, you know, it could get banged up, it could break, you know, not a great choice maybe for you, which is great. That's why I buy from someone who is open to tell me, hey, maybe not. So I did get red tiger's eye beads. I kind of had the regular tiger's eye in mind, but once you showed me these, just more, it's got like a black chain underneath it is not a string. I do not know what type of bracelets underneath, but it's like a very small chain underneath, but very beautiful clasp, as you see with the wheat. Also, I picked up another piece. I love David Yurman's skull collection. Skulls mean a lot of things to many people in different cultures and this and that. I did lose my father 2 years ago, and to some people, skulls mean power, mortality, remembrance. You know, Mexican culture, they celebrate the Day of the Dead. So it's just real important. So I picked up David Yurman's bead bracelet, and it's got 3 skulls on it. Just very subtle, you know, it's not as jumping out as some other pieces in his skull collection that I've tried on that maybe people would think something different about. But just a beautiful piece, black onyx, with a great clasp here. It's got a tension here. You pull it down there and it'll cinch where you need to size it, and then it'll open it back up. Just pretty neat piece.
Neat about that,
but you can wear them together, wear them different ones on different wrists behind the watch, like I said. But just neat new pieces to accessorize my wrist, and I mean, I enjoy them, and kind of weighty to have a lot of things on your other wrist when you're not very used to it, but it's a good feeling. It looks good and feels good. And
I had completely forgotten about this. This is Emmy, who you've seen before, and Emmy actually has a David Yurman bracelet, and you want to show them? It's a Burgundy Leather bracelet. Show them on your wrist, and it's just a pull, and it's super cute. So she gets to wear hers as well, and she loves it. So now what we thought we would do, we would share with you our favorite watches that we wear.
So I am wearing mine. Mine is, you can see it's a Brietling 46 millimeter Super Ocean Heritage with the date at the 6 o'clock position.
Let me take it off so I can show them.
In the mesh strap. You know, like I said, 46 millimeters if people are looking. I mean, I have an 8-inch wrist, so a 46 millimeter does not go over my wrist. It does have the blue face with the blue bezel with white gold at the markers, and it does have the Breitling symbol from the 50s, and the B is in the gold. Very nice piece. I had my eye on this piece for years and years, and accomplished some things, and decided to go for it. It's a great piece. It's a piece that's meant for me. I love it.
That watch was a big deal for him, and I'm so proud and just so happy for him that he was able to get that piece. My first nice watch was my Michele, my Art Deco watch, and I absolutely love this watch. James actually got it for me for Christmas. I don't know if you can see it says Merry Christmas 2010. We had it engraved, and I wear it all the time. It's still in great shape. I mean, it has a few scratches on the face, but
that's just character. That's part of a watch.
I love that. It gives it character, but I absolutely love this one. My next watch is another Michele, and I wanted something a little less dressy, you know, for casual on the weekend or casual Friday at work, and I picked up the CSX Diamond.
I think you got that at Saks at a trunk show.
I did.
They didn't have it out yet, or
yeah,
it was coming out, but nobody had them. And
it was brand new.
You had went there to ask them for something for your company's auction.
I did.
And happened to score, meet a great lady. It's one thing about the luxury industry. You meet just great people, great relationships. They'll do anything for you. You'll always be amazed at how people go above and beyond.
Yep.
If you know you want something. Also, I have another piece that I do not have.
Yep.
I did drop it off yesterday to send off to get refurbished, and I banged my bezel pretty hard. It was my everyday watch, just a beater tool watch, Longine's Hydroconquest.
I'll insert a picture here.
That I got back in, I think about the same time I got 2011. I got it in 2011 because that's what my warranty card showed yesterday. But I just sent it off to have them check the movement. It's been 5 years, and hopefully repair my bezel because it's bugging me. And just polish my moisture bracelet out. Just a great piece, you know. I'm not a Rolex person. Rolex makes 32 or 36,000 units a year. So they're a mass production watch. While they're great and they're cash, it's just, you know, things like Longines, when you watch it, they timed the first Olympics. You know, companies like Omega, which I have my eyes eventually on something like that one day in their lineup, you know, did the Olympics this year, and just, you know, heritage and history of it. I do have something sort of in the Rolex lineup. I've picked up recently what Ansley's going to show you next. So, Ansley, will you go ahead and pull?
This was a complete surprise to me. This is a Tudor.
It's a Tudor Black Bay, red bezel.
Red bezel.
It is the pre-in-house movement, which is starting to come out. So a lot of probably internet buzz about in-house, non-in-house movement, and of course Ansley has changed the band already on the watch, but it does come with a very nice Tudor distressed strap, and we kind of got it because with this strap we could dual purpose it. She could wear the watch, I could wear the watch on the same strap, but very nice leather strap. And then it did come with a NATO strap from Tudor here that kind of has the shield there on the end of the buckle. And Ansley also ordered a mesh bracelet, much like my Brietling here, a mesh bracelet that'll fit the Tudor that's coming from Germany. It shipped today, so we'll probably repost something of that on there. And then we picked up this kind of two-tone because this watch does have rose gold hands. Ansley does wear a lot of the Yurman with it, so, and it has the little bit of gold on the end of these cable bracelets. So just enough. It goes with what she does, and I like it, and she rocks, and we got a lot of straps. I mean, it's a nice piece, and a lot of people think that's a man's piece. I mean, it is, but also I did do a lot of looking and research trying to find it on a woman's wrist. It does look great. I mean, ladies are wearing things like Rolex Daytonas now. Seeing ladies wearing Panerai, Radomir, it complements a lot of the things she does and the people she's in front of too. It's a good conversation piece, and that's what a watch is, a conversation piece. When you meet somebody who knows watches, in my line of work, I do get to meet people who know watches and have watches, and it's always a great conversation.
So, ladies, don't be afraid of the size. I have a 5.5-inch wrist, so this is a 22 millimeter lug width. So it's a hefty and size comparison.
It's a 40 millimeter watch, so I mean, as you can see, it's compared to 46. Ansley could not wear the 46, but in comparison, that watch does not look very big on my wrist at all. But
and I'm a 2'4", so I'm 5'4", I'm petite, so and I can rock it. I love it.
I just want to show you too, you know, love of watches. One of the reasons why I wanted to get this for Ansley, and I had my eye on it too because I like it, and it's very vintage. Tudor is a subsidiary of Rolex. It's probably going to be closest I'll ever be to Rolex, just because I do nothing in Rolex lineup really appeals to me at all. Maybe a Milgauss. Maybe.
And if you have Rolex, enjoy
not knocking
it,
it, just it's not my thing.
Yeah.
But it's a great piece. Now it's very vintage look, and there's a lot of, you know, things about the watch that really catch my eye. I want to show you what a 1911 Waltham pocket watch looks like. This was my great uncle's. It does have blue hands. She still runs. And that's the beauty behind watches. 17 jewels. See this? It's spinning.
Yeah.
1911, ladies and gentlemen. People want to know what the craze about watches is sometimes in a mechanical watch. 1911. I have had it cleaned and checked out. It really didn't need anything, just clean, refurbished. Then I had a 1938 Hamilton that was actually my granddad's. It still has his original chain engraved on it. And this is in white gold with blue hands. Now I did have to put a sapphire crystal back in this. It had a pretty deep cut in it when I had to have it refurbished. But just had it clean. I just wound them up and they ran great. I wear them sometimes to work. You can still get men's slacks with pocket watch, pockets in them. And so it's neat to wear them, once a year, just for conversation. You find yourself reaching down and grabbing your granddad's pocket watch or grabbing your great uncle's pocket watch, which was used. I mean, that's what a watch was. You can sort of see some of the engraving maybe on the back of the case here. See how it's all worn out. It was used. These people used these watches. Where it was on the railroad or doing what they use these things. So this one is in gold.
Back then. It
was a tool, and that's and that's what a watch is. I have to write the date multiple times a day at work, so I need a date on my watch that I wear to work. But the Tudor does not have a date, which is fine. So it's a leisure watch for me. But it's just nice. Just some of the reason why I love watches and would like to build a collection going forward of things I like. And these are just a couple of pieces that really caught my eye. I have had a Bell & Ross that was a fad, I guess.
Yeah.
Big 46 square, but I couldn't wear it to work. It wouldn't fit inside my cuff at work. I wound up selling it to a gentleman. Had custom straps made from a great company in Arizona, Stone Creek Straps. Jenna has made me some straps and also made some of my colleagues some straps. So it's a great thing to get into a hobby, something to get yourself when you accomplish something. Nothing like setting a goal and say, hey, I'm going to go get something. And these are some of the things we like to get. I like to get them for myself. Ansley likes to get them when she does things, and I like to get them for Ansley when I've done something. I just want to do something nice for her.
He's taken, sorry.
And then anything else you want to show me, Ansley, or you?
No, I think that's it. I think that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are so happy to share with you guys just some favorite pieces of ours. And so if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe below. And Hayes and I will be back this week with a haul video. So we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Have a great one.